So today is Monday and I'm making shake right now. And you know what that is. Mm. Ngon. Rất là ngon. Coi cái thằng này á, nhiều khi á, không ăn cũng muốn ăn, you know. This banana, you cut it, and then you make it smaller. So that when you put them blender, it doesn't get all soggy. I used to have fan, like 800 fan guy, now no one. Pretty depressing. But don't cry, I'm here. Naturally. It's like a roller coaster with you. One day you're okay, the next day you're not. And I'm like, when you can be okay? I'm not okay, but so what kind of okay you want me to? I don't get it. Then on top of this, so I was watching some video to Austin, and some say that he in jail. And some say that he's not in jail. That's
I
boring.
think one of my old followers became my anti-fan, and the weird thing is that I remember the person
I need to get a haircut. My haircut horrible.
some time ago, they had questions about Korean food, how to reply, and I said, actually, let me just talk.
It's been a year. I had a beef with this girl, my hairstylist,
Joking more,
and
happier in my videos. They said things like that. Why are you acting so extra? You seem so obsessed with money. I can't watch your videos anymore. And honestly,
she wanted me to review the video that I
and it made me think about something.
made about
When
her
I was
shop.
younger, I heard this saying a lot.
It was like
If
a
you
year
share
ago,
your happiness, it doubles.
and
If
she
you share
threatened
your
to
sadness,
file a
it gets
lawsuit.
on top. But lately, I feel like it became the opposite. When you
And I
share
told
your
her, sure, I
happiness,
review it, no
they treat
problem,
it
you know.
jealous. When you share your sadness, they treat it like your weakness. Around this time last year, I think I was posting a lot of sad videos, and I was really in the
And
but if you've been watching me for
the
a
last
long
time I
time,
talked to
you
her
probably
was,
noticed that I've been much brighter than before. A big reason is that my social media
she happy that I am happy that I cut my own hair. I saved, you know, a couple $100 by not going to hairstylist, because she doesn't want me to go to hairstylist. She said I need to save my money.
And also,
I'm like,
making a little extra money, it helps a lot too. I'm not
well,
gonna
that would be a problem, you know.
but the lucky thing is,
But
this is
anyway,
the
I'm
first time
watching
across all platforms, almost 400,000 people follow me, and this is the first time
Joe
someone
Austin.
switched up like this. So I
He's
guess
sending
that's
hope
actually pretty
messages.
lucky. Still, I was a little
So
surprised.
it's like,
At the end of the day, more than 99.9% of my followers are super warm and kind and sweet. Yes, you are the one who are watching now, right? You guys are encouraging me, support me, compliment me.
this is
And honestly,
avocado.
I think
Avocado here in Juneau, Alaska, guys.
keep supporting me.
You buy 2 for $5.
I think one of my old followers became my anti-fan, and the weird thing is that I
And
remember the
banana is
person
like
they used to
two
be really
ninety-nine
nice
cents a pound.
a long time ago when they had questions about Korean food, how to reply, and
Nectarine like
actually, let
$2
me
a
just
pound.
talk. I can't afford it. But recently, I've been smiling more, joking
So they
more,
have a
and
casino
getting
here now in
happier in
Juneau,
my
Alaska,
videos.
and
They say things like that. Why are you
I went there
acting so
one time,
extra?
but the door
You
wasn't
seem
open.
so obsessed with
So I'm
money.
gonna go
I
there
can't
again
watch your videos
tomorrow,
anymore.
my day
And
off,
honestly,
see
I
if the
didn't
door
really
open
want
or
to
not.
argue, so I just blocked them. And
If they shut the door on me, I probably would file a separation lawsuit against the Alaska
happiness, it doubles.
because,
If you share your
it
sadness,
discriminates.
it gets cut in half. But lately, I feel like it became the opposite. When you share your happiness,
They put a website different hours, so you go. It's far from here, very far from here. It's like half an hour drive.
Around this time last year, I think I was posting a lot of sad videos, and I was really in the case. But if you've been watching me for a long time, you probably noticed that I've been much brighter than before. A big reason is that my social media have been growing a lot, but more than that, I've met a lot of good people through the internet. Knowing that a lot of people are supporting me.
I don't feel like
For God puts a
listen
dream
to
in
this
our
guy.
heart to take our family to a new level,
Lemon.
to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker.
So you would
We are
put
well able, but the doors
all
haven't
these
opened.
fruit here. You put some
The
lemon
dream
over
didn't
it.
work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our
Environment.
We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free.
Your
Everything
favorite.
around you may say just the opposite. This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going to let my environment define who I am. I am who God says I am.
Oh, it's so sour.
For God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference
These
maker.
are soy sauce
We are well able,
with
but the doors haven't
peanut.
opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us.
Ugh.
Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious,
Sour.
successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments.
This is,
Here's the key. Your environment
what do you
doesn't
call this
change
here?
who God
Lemon
created you to be. God
I don't
says
know.
you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free.
This
Everything
is
around you
dragon
may say
fruit.
just the opposite. This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going to let my environment define who
Environment.
I am who God says
I'm
I
gonna
am.
let my environment.
God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able, but the doors haven't opened.
These are seeds just like chia seeds.
Supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity.
Environment.
As limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments.
Too many
Your
disappointments.
environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say just the opposite.
Oh my God.
This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going to let my environment define who I am.
Environment define who I am.
For God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able.
So I said, if I go to casino tomorrow, that door might barely be open. The first time I was there, they didn't open the door on me. Although they said they opened at 12, actually they didn't open till 2 o'clock, and they kicked me out of the parking lot. So I'm gonna go again tomorrow, my day off, around 3 o'clock.
God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say
You're healthy, you're free.
this is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going
These
to
are dragon fruit.
define who I am.
They have dragon fruit though. Orange,
For God puts a
pink.
dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker.
They set a new standard.
But the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful,
Victoria, successful,
we see ourselves as limited,
limited,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be.
It's not very sweet.
God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy.
So now, I got all these fruit.
Say just the opposite.
I can make a shake out of this.
You have to dig down deep and say,
Dig down deep
my environment
in my environment.
I am who God says I am.
I am who God said I
God puts a
am.
dream in our heart to take our family to a new level. To set
Family to a
standard.
new
We know
level.
we're a difference maker. We are well able, but the doors haven't opened.
The
The
door
dream didn't
has
work
shut
out.
on
Nobody
us.
supported us.
Nobody
Now, instead of
supported
seeing
us.
ourselves as victorious, successful,
Victorious.
we let the environment determine our identity. Too many
Advantage.
Here's the key.
Key
Your
to key.
environment doesn't change who
Doesn't
God
change.
created you to be. God says you're blessed,
You're
you're favored, you're
healthy, you're
free.
blessed, you're
Everything
favored.
around you may say just the opposite. This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I am not going to let my environment define who I am. I am who God says I am. But God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well
We
able,
are.
but the doors haven't
The
opened.
door is
The dream
open
didn't
to
work
us.
out. Nobody supported us.
Nobody
Now,
supported
instead of seeing
us.
ourselves as victorious,
Oh yeah, let me see
successful,
what you guys say.
we let the environment
Shut up.
determine our
Is the Quan real? Hey, Bly. Hello. Hi.
at a disadvantage, too many
Okay, guys.
disappointments.
I'm not blind. This is
Your
J.
environment doesn't
J.
change who God
J.
created
Leaf
you to be.
matcha. So I'm gonna put some in
God
here
says
for my
you're
shake.
blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say just the opposite.
Okay.
This is what faith is all about.
And then
You have to dig down deep and say, I am not going to
creative.
let my environment define who
Environment.
I am. I am who God says I am.
I am who God said
God
I
puts a
am.
dream in our heart to take our family
Believe it
to a
or
new
not, the
level,
Quran
to set a
is
new standard. We know we're a
also the
difference maker.
scripture.
We are well able,
But instead
but
of
the doors haven't
talking,
opened.
you know, like
The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported
they
us.
sing it. They
Now,
sing
instead of
the
seeing
scripture.
ourselves
They
as
don't talk. They
victorious,
sing.
successful, we let the
That's
environment
Quran.
determine our identity.
No.
We see
Yeah.
ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage,
It's
too many
sing.
disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says
Oh
you're
my
blessed,
God.
you're
It's sing.
favored,
It's
you're
sing.
healthy, you're free.
It's all the
Everything
scripture.
around you may say just the opposite. To set a new standard.
To set a new standard.
We are well able.
We are well
The doors haven't
able.
opened.
Okay, so I'm
The
gonna
dream
make
didn't work out. Nobody
shake.
supported us. Now, instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see
Environment.
ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say just the opposite. This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I am not going to let my environment define who I am.
I have Mountain Dew,
I am
so
who
just go
God
in
says
here.
I am. Or God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard.
Family
We're a
to the
difference
new
maker. We are well
level.
able, but the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now, instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able.
So we got ice.
The doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now, instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, determine our identity.
And then you pour this in
We see
here.
ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy,
blessed, you're
free.
favored.
Everything around you may say just the opposite. This is what faith is
Cheer,
all about.
guy.
You have to dig down deep and say, I am not going to let my environment
Yum.
define who I am. I am who God says
It has longan,
God puts a dream
long,
in our heart to take our
longan
family
fruit.
to a new level.
It
To
had
set a new
nectarine.
We know
It
we're a
had
difference maker.
avocados.
We are
It
well
had
able,
banana,
but the doors haven't opened.
dragon
The
fruit.
dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now
It had
instead of seeing
matcha
ourselves
tea.
as victorious,
It has
successful, we let the
nicotine.
environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't
It's
change
good.
who
Cheer.
God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored,
You're
healthy,
blessed,
you're
you're
free.
favored, and we have
Everything
today is
around
Good
you may say
Monday.
just the opposite. This is what faith is all about.
Ah.
You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going to
Okay,
let
let's
my
make another batch.
environment define who I am. I am who God says I am. Or God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able, but the doors haven't opened.
The door
Dream
hasn't
didn't work
opened.
out. Nobody supported us.
Nobody
Now
supports
instead of
us.
seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say just the opposite. This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going to let my environment define who I am. I am who God says I am. Or God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new
This one,
standard.
I'm not going to put
We know we're a difference maker.
creatine
We are
or
well able,
matcha,
but the
nothing.
doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God
I thought I broke the blender. Your environment.
But the doors haven't opened.
But the door
Dream
hasn't
didn't
opened.
work out. Nobody supported us.
Nobody supported
Now
us.
instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the
Victorious,
environment determine our
successful.
identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a
Limited.
disadvantage, too many disappointments.
Too many
Here's the
disappointments.
key. Your environment
Your
doesn't change
environment.
who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say just the opposite. This
Just
is
the
what
opposite.
faith is all
Cheer.
about. You have to dig
this
down
one I
deep
leave
and
it
say,
in.
I'm not going to let my environment define who I am. I am who God says I am. Or God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able, but the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage,
Limited.
many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be. God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free. Everything around you may say just the opposite. This is what faith is all about. You have to dig down deep and say, I'm not going to let my environment define
My
who
environment.
I am who God says I am.
I am who God said I am.
It's a dream in our heart to
It's
take
a
our
dream
family
in our
to a new
heart.
level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able. But the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious,
Okay, my environment.
limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments.
My environment
Your environment doesn't change
doesn't
who God
change
created you to be.
who God wants you
God
to
says
be.
you're blessed,
Your
you're favored, you're
environment.
healthy, you're free. The opposite. This is what faith is all
My
about.
environment.
Dig down deep and say, I'm not going to let my environment define who I am.
Environment.
I am who God says I
Did
am.
we stop that?
For God puts a dream in
Environment.
our heart to make our family to a new level. To set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able, but the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported
Try
us.
to not to claim the
Now instead of
taxes.
seeing ourselves as victorious, successful,
Environment.
we let the environment determine our identity. We
Environment.
see ourselves as limited,
Limited.
too many disappointments.
Too much disappointment.
Your
I'm gonna
environment
boil
doesn't change
cabbage, guy, but
who
now
you
let
be. God says you're blessed,
now let's
you're
do the
favored, you're
ah.
healthy, you're free. Everything
You're
around
free
you
to
makes you
go
cognizant.
anywhere you
This
want
is
to
what
go.
faith is all about. You have
The
to dig down deep
environment.
and say, I'm not going to let my environment define who I am. I am who God says I am. For God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new
My
level,
Lord.
to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. Ourselves as limited, disadvantaged, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your
My environment.
God says I am. God puts a dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able,
Environment.
but the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key. Your environment doesn't change who God created you to be.
Environment.
You have to dig down deep
My
and say, I'm
environment.
not going to let my environment define who I am.
Environment.
I am who God says I am.
My
God puts a
environment.
dream in our heart to take our family to a new level, to set a new standard. We know we're a difference maker. We are well able, but the doors haven't opened. The dream didn't work out. Nobody supported us. Now instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity. We see ourselves as limited. Doesn't change who God created you to be.
Doesn't change.
God says you're blessed, you're favored, you're healthy, you're free.
You're free, you're favored. So now I'm boiling the what do you call it? Vegetable to make environment. The door hasn't opened. Nobody support nobody.
Instead of seeing ourselves as victorious, successful, we let the environment determine our identity.
We let the
We see ourselves as
environment.
limited, at a disadvantage, too many disappointments. Here's the key.
Here's the key. Your environment that doesn't define God's will.
God says
Are you tired? Listen to that. I am. See you guys. Happy Monday. Do not let your environment rule you. It's good. The fruit I bought: banana, avocado, dragon fruit, limes, nectarine, $55. Too expensive. Cheer. It's Monday. It's Monday. Well, you don't want Michael Jackson on my thing because I don't want we call copyright straight. Oh my God. Thing I thought I would. My hair is like falling So I'm waiting this to be like burning up, and then I put all this in there because kale and what do you call it? Spinach. One more wouldn't hurt. So after I boil this, I'm gonna put it with tomato, you know, and then I cook it with what you want to. Like me. Huh? My son, he's scared of camera. Well, he's not scared. He just don't want it, you know. He's like, oh my God, you got this on. No. So these are done. Yeah, it's like trụng thôi, trụng rau thôi. Trụng rau, and then lấy trụng rau, and then lấy So I have to wash these, put the rau back in here. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do. So then you put them in here, and then bỏ cái gì đó vô. Yeah, fermented root. This one is this one is tiêu chính từ ngào tường của oh, strong. You're very strong. Actually, it tastes pretty good. You know, you just have to get used to it first. And then put that in there. So I ordered these products from KT Food Storage. Cái này mắm ruốc ăn liền, meaning you fermented fish, like $5, $6, and this is fermented tamarind me ngồi đường với lại mắm ruốc. Bỏ vô tủ lạnh, ăn xong bỏ tủ lạnh nó nặng mùi lắm. Eat the tofu. Mm. No one joined me on my live stream. Oh, this is tofu, so I can put them in here. I need to go to work. Jesus. So Stephen bought McDonald's the day up. And Ai, mệt quá. Xào cải với lại đậu hũ với lại mắm ruốc. Lần đầu tiên làm nha, mệt quá. Biết ăn được thôi, thích ăn được mà hả? Bỏ trứng xì dầu vô nữa. Cái rau về xào có chút xíu. Today, very clear sky. We have tons of snow in the mountain. You know, we don't have much thing here. So today I had to pay my, what do you call it? The doctor bill for my thing. I don't know who that is. Let's talk about, so you guys go online and buy stuff from me, or no, I like to listen to Joe. Don't throw a thing away.
This video right now, don't scroll away. This message may be exactly what your heart needed to hear tonight. You didn't find this video by accident. Out of millions of people online, God led you here because you are one of the special people. He wants to encourage, strengthen, and prepare for a beautiful new season.
Now let's
Maybe
taste.
you've been carrying a weight that no one else can see. You've smiled while your heart was hurting. You've stayed strong for everyone else while silently wondering how much longer you could keep going. You faced disappointments, delays, sleepless nights,
So you eat with rice,
you never told anyone about.
tofu,
But today,
spinach,
heaven has a
kale,
powerful
tomato,
message for you. Heaven, Lars.
and fermented
Your heavy
fish.
season is ending tonight. The season that exhausted you
I showed
will not
you.
define your rest of us. The pain you carry is not your
See, this is the tofu I got, the dish I made. It's really good. The quiet is real. There's nobody here. What the hell? And then I got my shake.
Watching this video, something powerful will begin to change inside you. Your faith will become stronger.
Something powerful? What powerful is that?
The chapter of heaviness is making way for a new chapter of peace, restoration, joy, and renewed purpose. Your story is still being written, and the days ahead may
What time
hold
is it?
blessings you never saw coming.
Oh,
So
I
make
have to
sure
work
you
till
stay
1:30.
until the very end of this video, because at the end, I will share a powerful life lesson that can completely change the way you see your struggles, your waiting season, and your future. That message could become the turning point that helps you release the weight of yesterday and step confidently into a brighter tomorrow. And before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Also, help us reach 5,000 subscribers so together we can continue spreading messages of faith, hope, and encouragement to people around the world. Finally, tell us in the comments what you're believing God for in this new season. Your words of faith may encourage someone else who needs to know that their heavy season will not last forever. The weight you've been carrying has an expiration date. I know sometimes it feels like you've been living the same expecting another problem, expect another disappointment. We prepare ourselves for more bad news because we have been through so much already. Without realizing it, we begin living defensively. We stop expecting good things because we don't want to be disappointed again. But this is the time to change your expectation. Don't allow what happened yesterday to convince you that tomorrow cannot be different. Don't allow one difficult season to define your entire life. Just because the door has not opened yet does not mean it will never open. Just because the answer has not arrived yet does not mean your prayers have been fulfilled. Just because you cannot see anything changing does not mean God is not working. There are things happening behind the scenes that you cannot see. God can be arranging the right people, preparing the right opportunities,
Preparing the
moving
right
circumstances
opportunity
into position.
for the position
While
you
you're
are having
wondering
right
why
now.
it is taking so long, something may be. What God has in your future can't be accomplished on your own. The places He's
Reminder
going to
who
take
died
you
today
can't
is
get
you're
there by
going to
yourself.
regret tomorrow because
There
God
will
is
be
on your
obstacles
side.
too big, dreams
Oh yeah,
that
next
seem
week I have eye
impossible.
appointment to
You're
get
going
my
to
new
need assistance
classes.
for where
I
you're
got
going.
DC all the time
The
with the
good news
classes.
is God has put
I
something
don't like
on
it when I'm
you
DC.
that gives you an advantage. Something that will open doors you can't open. Something that will make you stand out in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's called favor. Favor will cause good grades to
Favor?
come to you. Favor will take you from the background to the foreground. Favor will give you preferential treatment, things you don't deserve. You weren't next in line, but
You
you
are
got
next
the
in
promotion.
line?
On paper, it didn't make sense, but the loan
What's her?
went through. That person that was so against you,
Oh,
for some
my
reason
neck
they
hurt.
changed. Now they're for you. That wasn't a coincidence.
Coincidence.
That was the favor of
It's
God.
a favor.
We can work hard.
We can work
be
hard.
faithful, be diligent.
Be
That's
diligent.
important, but that will only take us to a certain level. We'll go as far as our education, as far as our background allows. But when God breathes His favor on you, things will
Breathe
happen.
favor
you couldn't
on you.
expect. Opportunity that you didn't see coming. The right people will track you down. I've heard it said, one touch of
Fermented.
favor is worth more than a lifetime of labor. Just one good break, one phone call, meaning
One good
right
break, one
person
phone call.
catapult you to a new level.
One good break, one phone call. I'll take a picture of this. And I'll make a thumbnail for it. In order to create a thumbnail, you need to have picture, photo, and of me, and that's it. And then your thumb, photo. Where is it? I don't see nothing. I want thumbnails. Have you heard of thumbnail when you're making like video YouTube or you need like a small screen thumbnail to impress the viewer. So I use Chat GPT to do that because they create really good thumbnail. And the thing is, you upload your photo. And then what else? Oops, where'd the photo go? No, I don't want that. Let's do that. You upload your photo. Click. There we go. And then you look upload photo again. No. Click. Okay, now let's do thumbnail. And you wait a few seconds and then the thumbnail should appear. Shut up. Hey, blind. Is the Quran real? The Quran is real. To the Muslim, anyway. I noticed that in the Bible it said that people saying these words. I mean, they saying it out loud. The Quran is also used in the Christian biblical, and they sing these words instead of talk about it. They sing. See that the difference? Hey, easy tofu stir, right? Oh, that's all you do? Mm-hmm. Share, share. So tomorrow, get my pole fixed, go fishing, and then at nighttime around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I'll go to casino. One thing about I'm tired. I'm still waiting from Juneau to see if they let me sign everything. It's just now they check background and they check with references. And I turn in the assessment test. They have math assessment test and personality assessment test. 2 tests. It'll take you at least 30 minutes each test because you have to do calculation. And the personality is just like more or less, which you do like most, less, more. The math test is like basic math, You take 10, you give away 10 eggs. How many eggs is you have left? Or you know what? Let's talk about this. I always want to talk about medication. I forgot. Let's talk about medication. Where's my MacBook? Oh, and I'm like, where are the medication books? So here we go. Okay, first you have quality assurance. That means refrigerants like biologics, insulin. Each have specific storage criteria outlined in the supply, 60-day out refrigeration and consumer level. Excursion may be permitted, but due effort must be made to store the product in the refrigerator as soon as they receive storage. The pharmacy are responsible for maintaining their own quality assurance procedure, USB storage, freezer at minus 25 degrees to minus 10, cold not exceeding 8 degrees Celsius, refrigerator in between 2 and 8, cool between 8 and 15, control cold temperature, refrigerator with excursion between 0 and 32 degrees during storage, shipping, and distribution. Room temperature in a working area, control room temperature between 20 to 25, between 15 and 30 during storage, shipping, distribution. Warm in between 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. Expired medication and return. All pharmacies must have system in place to check for expired and soon to be expired medication within their stock. Stock should be rotated so that product with the earliest expiration date is used first. One identified expired medication must be separated from the rest of the inventory. Pharmacy may often have contract with the distributor would allow them to return expiration to the vendor. So if you have expired medication and it's still inside the pharmacy, then you can return the vendor. But if you, the consumer, have expiration medication, you could return to the place and the state that return the medication to them, and they will throw it away or whatever. Okay. So most supply for 30 days and 10-day supply seem odd. It's possible that the prescriber did not write for the correct quantity, particularly if they are refilled. This may be something to check with the pharmacist. The day supply process works the same with liquid, but always ensure that the quantity measurement and dose measurement are the same as you are calculating the day supply. Insulin come in 10 ml vial with the direction will be for a certain number of units. You must first determine how many total units are in vial before you able to calculate day supply. At some point in the process, usually after all the information has been entered, the system will perform DUR, drug utilization review. This check the current prescription against the patient prescription history and flag potential allergy interaction, drug-to-drug interaction, and therapeutic duplication. If anything comes up during the DUR, it's important that you know the specific wording of the notification, the drug problem the UR is flagging against. Notify the pharmacist who may choose to hold the prescription, do further research, or continue to fill the prescription. Sometimes the UR may produce alert that require prescriber approval in order to continue. After the UR, the person will go through insurance claim building process, ensure that you have all the correct insurance information. The minimum amount of information you will need to successfully process claim is the BIN, the patient identification number, and the PCN process control number. If you have prescription written for 120 tablets, 3 tablets 4 times daily, divide 120 by 3 and by 4 or a 10-day supply. So 4 times daily, meaning you take 12 tablets daily, 3 times each, 120 divided by, it's a 10-day supply. You may need to perform a day supply calculation, depend on it, if your software does it for you or not. Day supply is quantity of the drug divided by the dose besides the number of times per day given in the dose. Divide by the dose is 3 and divide again by 4. Oh, okay. So if the patient has any allergy, be sure they are entered into the system before process the rest of the prescription, or else your software will not know to flag potential allergy interaction. When selecting the drug, be very certain that you are choosing the correct name and not look alike, sound like drug, the correct strain, the correct form. Be careful not to choose an ER formulation when immediate release version was prescribed, vice versa. If the patient has any allergy, before be sure they are into the system before processing the rest of the prescription, or else your software will not know to flag a potential allergy interaction. มากวะ I'm not a anyway. It's 12:30. I'm gonna go to do some quality assurance is important. In quality assurance, meaning like you have a insulin that you need to put in the fridge, and you take it home from the doctor office and you leave it outside for like half a day, and then you put in the fridge, and then you wonder why the color of the insulin it changes, because during the time outside the temperature wasn't controlled. It's room temperature. That means the insulin may be defective in some way. So it's very important to put everything in cool temperature, especially insulin, biologic medication, um, so that when you take it out and use it, you know it's effective. So these are important. It's called quality assurance, and most insurance will come in 10 ml vial, but the direction will be certain number of unit. You must first determine the total of unit, and then you have to check the drug with the DUR, the drug utilization review, and fraud, waste, and abuse in building department. So the center CMS, the Center for Medicaid and Medicare System, require that all pharmacy personnel undergo yearly fraud, waste, and abuse training and keep a record of their certification. The difference that CMS distinguishes involve intent and knowledge. Fraud is considered a crime and is subject to significantly high fine and prison time, while waste and abuse are not. In order for pharmacy to accept Medicare, CMS requires an established compliance program with a designated compliance officer to ensure this training is completed along with the other CMS regulation. Fraud is the intent and knowledge of presenting for a claim or information. This can be on the part of pharmacist, the doctor, or the patient. Pharmacy billing for prescription do not dispense or alter misrepresenting claim in order to receive a higher payment is fraud. No? Kind of, but no. Including altering day supply or other aspect of the claim in order to pushing the alteration through. Patient presenting for prescription or misrepresenting of their need for medication or a doctor is fraud. Sometimes, like I work in the pharmacy for 8 years, sometimes we receive prescription from the patient, and it had like 30-day supply. It had script were in 20-day supply or 10-day supply. The 30-day supply crosses out, and with that, then the pharmacist have to call the doctor office and ask them, did you script out this word, or did you write the prescription for this how many days supply? We have to like call them and confirm to the doctor office that they're the one who make the changes, but not the patient. And most of the time, the patient makes the changes, not the doctor. So when the patient makes no changes, it's a fraud. So we have to return the prescription to the patient and ask them to go back to the doctor and get a new one. We refuse to fill it. Sometimes because usually if they change the quantity, the doctor always rewrite another one to make a clean prescription, because they knew anything that altered in the prescription, they will receive a phone call, and that will take time, to accept the phone call, especially if they're busy with patients, stuff like that. So, so yeah. Anti-kickback statute. Prescriber may not pay or receive money or give in exchange for referral. May not pay or receive money or give in exchange for referral. Civil Fraud Claim Act. So what happened if the pharmacist asking to get payment for training inside the pharmacy? Is that considered an anti-kickback statute? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, stock statute is a physician from self-referral is organized. They have a financial interest in obtaining medical services from their own practice. Listen to them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know why. No, I know why. She do shady stuff, you know. But anyway, it's 1 hour and I'm exhausted. So today is Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Happy July Monday. And remember your promises on the first of the new year of 2026. What was your resolution? Mine was quit smoking, lose weight, and eat healthy. So I am on my 3rd week of quit smoking right now, and I'm trying to eat healthy. So as you can tell, I'm trying very hard to keep my resolution. So have a happy day. Bye bye now.